Nothing happen in your life that your thoughts has not permit. Your level today, financially, business-wise, in every area, took permission from your thought realm. So nothing work in your hand except first of all work in your thoughts. Say it after me. Anything in your life is thought permit. So nothing happen in your life that your thought has not permitted first, including riches and abundance. To be rich, your thought must permit wealth. That's why the Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So as a man thinketh in his heart, listen, you have to put off all the mic. Something is making noise here and there. Like a mic is on. Are we together? Sound engineer, please let me stop it. Are we together? Please, let's clap better for Jesus. Let's clap better for Jesus. So, nothing happen in your life that is not thought permits. So, when we say mindset, what does it mean? Mindset talks about your mode of thinking, your pattern of reasoning. Another word for mindset simply means what regularly flows in your heart. When you are alone, what occupies your mind most of the time are your mindsets, the way your mind has been programmed. And we started this series, first of all, dealing with what we call fixed mindsets. There's some people that are just rigid. And I told you that there can be riches when the mind is rigid. I've told you that we've settled that one because a rigid man believes others are better than him and there's nothing they can do. It's a stupid behavior to believe that others are better than you when you have the same blood, the same head, the same kidney. Are we together? So we have to face the reality of what we are talking about. Like I've told you before, for anything to work, man must walk. What do I say? For anything to work, women must walk. So the reality I'm saying is this: we must never permit fixed mindset in our lives. Never permit it. It's a must. Never permit it. Fixed mindset, never permit it. So, and I told you we must move from fixed mindset to growth mindset. Shout growth mindset. Whereby you believe that anybody above you knows what you don't know. If you learn what they learn, you will have what they have. I've told you again that behind earning is learning. Once I can learn, I will earn more. So there's nothing like somebody is destined to be bigger than somebody in Christendom. Forget it. It can happen as an unbeliever. The day we became born again, we have equal destiny waiting for our performance and decision. So let's start today. Growth mindset for surplus. What does it mean? The word surplus simply means to have more than enough of what is scarce for others. Let me pray for you. Whatever is scarce that are essential, begin to have more than enough of it. Amen. To have more than enough of what is scarce for others. Church, the rate at which people are complaining about money is the same rate at which money is increasing in the system. So the question is, where is money? Money is never lost. It's available. Yes or no? When I was young, the budget of Nigeria used to be billion. Now it's trillion. Even there's some states that their budget for a year is trillion, like Lagos State. Trillion. So that means that the more people are complaining about scarcity of money, the more there's money in the circulation. So that means that money has always been there. It's with the people that have what we call growth mindsets. Are we together? To what? They have what? Growth mindsets. Now, there are two kinds of people in the world. Write it down. Number one, those who believe they can make things happen. Bracket, Victor. I believe you are typing. You are writing. Instead, jot. It's better you take a note and jot. Listen. Those who believe they can make things happen. Bracket, Victor. Number two, those who believe things happen to them. Bracket, victim. To be wealthy, you must move from victim to victor. Money does not obey victim. Money obey victors. What is the first kind of people I said on that? Number one, those who believe they can make things happen for them. Who is the second kind of people? Those who believe that things happen to them. The difference between the two is make. Make. What do I call the difference? Make. In the first set of people, those people, they don't have, let me put it like this. The first set of people are people that live by choice. The second set of people are people that live by chance. Say choice, chance, choice, chance. The growth mindset is the mindset of choice, not chance. Poor people live by chance. Rich people live by choice. I choose to be rich. I will make the money. That's why when the rich are talking, it's as if we are proud. Because we know we are in charge. God is in control. But here we are in charge. As a believer, you must settle that early. God is in control of everything. But here we are in charge. Growth mindset puts you in charge. Despite you know that God is in control. But poor people believe that God is in control. If my chance come, they'll not be talking that one day I know I will be great. That was what my grandmother did not go to school till she died. Because she never made decision to go. So God didn't force him. Anything you have not decided will not be forced upon you. So if you have not decided to be rich, one will wear rag. Because proximity is not equal to connectivity. You can be close to wealth and not be blessed. You can work in clothes factory and still be dirty. Yes or no? Until you beat. So what are we saying, church? What we are saying is this. There are two classes of people. Those who believe they can make things happen. And the second class are those who believe things happen. Team B class of people are never blessed as they're supposed to. Team A. So for this class, let's leave team B, am I right? So let's focus on those who believe they can make things happen for them. Now, the moment you believe you can make things happen for yourself, your mindset change. You start thinking of choice, not chance. And the following begin to happen to you. They said there are certain advantages you start enjoying. Number one, even if you go into selling, you will sell more than others with that mindset. You go into sales, that mindset of growth mindset will empower you to sell more than others. If you go into sales with that mindset. Number two, they say with that mindset of victor, you easily offer better customer service than others. So if they employ you, now that you know that you are living by choice, this thing will grow by choice, not by chance. This thing will grow because I won't permit it not to grow. this thing will work because I've decided to make it work. They say you start offering better customer service. And I'm seeing that also in church. The people that are getting richer are people that permit growth mindsets. No chance. It's a permission. Once you permit it, you start persisting in wealth. You start passing. Number 3, people with growth mindset. You remember they live by choice. Number 3, they adjust better to new assignments. You can trust them with new things. You can trust them with better things. You can trust them with new things. Those who live by choice easily adjust to new assignments. Number 4 advantage of having growth mindset. This one is the painful part out of all. Should I say it? So when you start living by choice and not by chance, you will take home average of 50 to 150% profits of others. So you can see that our future is not destiny design, it's decision designed. But when you are talking to the poor, they believe that their future is destiny design. Yes or no? Don't worry. Special person, Ojo Lamia Dara. They will not be singing kind of hopeful song. Today may not be sweet, but one day it'll be better. Brother, if you don't walk, it won't be better. I read a quote during the week, and that quote struck me. Daughter, that quote struck me. Let me say it. They said, no, that the future is uncertain. So the outcome of your future has not been decided yet, waiting for you to create it. Should I go deeper? Let me explain better. The future is uncertain. So the outcome of your tomorrow has not been decided yet, waiting for you to create it. If you are clear, shout clear. If you are not clear, shout, come over, come again. The future of wealth and happiness is uncertain. So it's not been decided yet. So the fact that somebody is better than you today does not mean we're better than you 10 years' time. Tomorrow is uncertain. So the future of your business, the future of who will lead tomorrow has not been decided yet. It's waiting for you to create it. Let me explain better. Minister Emeka, come. Minister Wilson, come. We'll get it better now. In the realm of the spirits, God has not made anybody richer between the two of them 10 years' time. So the 10 years' time of two of them, based on this quote, is uncertain. The future is uncertain. So the outcome of their 10 years has not been decided yet. Are you getting it? He's waiting for each one of them to have what they create. If you got to shout yes. I sat on this seat and one of our young people in this church came to me and said, Pastor, I just rented a flat. These are people that have been abusing some months ago. But he took, as a single guy, he took his life serious. He started saving some months ago. Before you know, he had enough money to rent a flat. What's he doing? He's moving forward based on decision, based on choices, based on choices. So when others will still be saying that one day God will give us a house, he has rented the house. Yes or no? Hear that word again. Just know that life is uncertain. So the outcome of our future has not been decided yet. It's waiting for you to create what you want. If you got it now, shout louder, yes. Please go and sit down. Life is uncertain. Yes or no? Anybody can die at any time. No, be so. But not you in Jesus' name. Not us. But yes or no? Does anybody on earth know the date of his death? Nobody. So life is uncertain. So, and if life is uncertain, so the outcome of our future has not been decided yet. It is waiting for your choice to create what you want. If I'm clear, shout clear. So never settle down and say that person is better than me. That person is richer than me. You can say it's richer than me now, not tomorrow. Dangote is richer than me now, not tomorrow. That's how growth mindset thinks. If I'm clear, shout clear. Nobody is better than you permanently. If they become better than you permanently, you are settled down for fixed mindset, not growth mindset. It's like saying that you are taller than your children forever. You are a wicked father. One day they should be your height and be taller than you. Yes or no? Because they are growing. So the same thing with wealth, acquisition, and abundance. People with growth mindset, they create what they want. Like that man now, he has gone to rent a flat because pastor was abusing them all the time. And there are many people in his shoe that are still moving all about to and fro. So wealth is not destiny made, it's decision made. That's what we call West Point Military Academy. That's one of the strongest military training on earth in US. West Point Military Academy. Because US they are still the world power till now. Others are contesting for it, but they are still number one world power till now. So they have what we call West Point Military Academy, where they train soldiers, cadets, turn them to soldiers. And those soldiers, they are the strongest in terms of ammunition, in terms of application, in terms of power. But do you know what they discover? This can be painful. They said they discovered that 1 out of every 5 students drop out by graduation day. Even in US, 1 out of every 5 students, 5 cadets, will drop out. So that means that if 500 people come now to enter into American cadets, almost like 100 will drop out before they finish. And that thing has become and one thing about cadet is once you say you are tired, you are gone, no matter what you have achieved, no matter your score. Because they don't encourage people there. If you don't want to do, don't do. If you want to do, do. So they now discover that 1 out of every 5 cadets will drop out by graduation day. Do you know what a lady did? That lady is called Duckworth Great. Duckworth. Angelina Duckworth. Duckwort. Angelina. Angela. Angela. Angela Duckworth. She resigned as a teacher and said, I want to study what makes the people that stay, despite the rigid. And she was studying. She made the research that went global, studying why the remaining 4 people did not quit at West Point. I don't want to study failure. I want to study success. So he was studying. So do you know that after she did the study, they started predicting students that will not fail from their attitude within the first weeks. Based on Duckworth grid, we can predict that if you look at people, the moment they came, after 1 week, we say, this one will finish, this one will finish, this one will finish. And we are getting close to 100% of people that cannot fail. Because success is attitude. Failure is also attitude. What do I call success? What do I call failure? Abundance income, attitude. Poverty income, period. Lack income, backwardness income. Everybody behind, something kept him there, call attitude. Everybody ahead, something put him there, call attitude. Everybody that own something make them to own attitude. Everybody that you understand me? Mean they are in debt. Something made them there. Attitude. I was talking to a particular person in this church that are known for perpetual borrowing. And one thing I saw about that person, that fellow, was his attitude will always borrow. Because he never saw it wrong. When I sat the person and said, why are you borrowing like this? He said, God will pay it. I said, you're a fool. Is it God that borrow? Am I making sense? Everybody look at your neighbor. Is it God that borrowed the money? I'm asking. Is it God that borrowed the money for her, for the person? Look at that wrong attitude. Decision-wise, you went to borrow. You now say God will pay it. So she has left the responsibility to chance, not choice. So I was not surprised that after the talk, 2 months after, she entered into a bigger problem that disgraced the person. Because she's not living by choice, she's living by chance. And that's the problem with all the poor people I've ever seen. They've never taken their life as a choice. They are living it by chance. They are not decisional being. If you walk with me, you will see that my life is predictable. I will ask my peer, I will tell him, this is what we are doing 5 months' time. This is what we are doing 2 months' time. This is what we are doing this. Everything is programmed. Life don't happen to me. I happen to life. For poor men, life happened to them. Say boldly after me, I decide to be rich. The day you decide to be rich, you will be rich. I used to have one cousin that would say many years ago, say, he will be so rich. And he's not working. He walked out of school. He's a lazy person. Now, 40 years after, he's still saying the word like that. I was so rich. I just look at this and say, this one. But I just push him. But have your time. Are we together? And that study, they call it Duckworth Grit. Everybody write grit. Grit. They said the factor they've seen that make the successful anywhere they find themselves is the terminology called grit. Please write it down, man. Write it down on your phone. Write it down on your job. Write it down. Grit. They said anybody that can cultivate grit into himself will not fail in anything he does. Grit. I'm not heard about that word before. Grit. 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 So the question is, what is grit? Please write it down. Grit is a unique combination of passion, tenacity, stamina that enable a man to stick with his goal until it becomes a reality. If you want me to come again, say come again. Grit is a unique combination of passion, tenacity, stamina that enable a man or woman to stick with his goal until it becomes a reality. Shall I come again? Grit is a unique combination of passion, tenacity, stamina that enable a man or woman to stick, say stick like stamp, to his goal until they become a reality. Some of you are still looking at your neighbor. If you've not gotten, let me see your hand. Grit is a unique combination of passion, tenacity, stamina that enable a man or woman to stick with his goal until they become a reality. You may not even say the way, just put it the way you got it. Let me tell a neighbor, if we can find grit in you, tell somebody, say, if we can find grit in you, we can predict you that you will succeed. I'm telling you. So now in US Military Academy, once they enter, within 1 week, they know the people that will fail. They know the people that will succeed based on grades. And Dockwood Epos. He now began to explain 5 qualities of grades. Should I tell you? You need to take that and put it into your life to do business. Money will follow you. Take it and put it into your life, do ministry. Take it and put in your life, do marriage. Take it and put in your life, go and do your company. Greet. Son, take it and put into your base ministry. You will go far. Number 1, the first quality of greets or grateful personality is that they have what we call ability to fight even when they feel defeated. Everybody shout, wow. Let me hear you louder. Ability to keep fighting even when they are feeling defeated. Hey! They now use a man called Muhammad Ali. That's the greatest boxer of all time. The only person moving to break his record now is Usyk. Because Usyk have fought from featherweight to heavyweight, and he became undisputed twice. Nobody has done it before. So if Usyk can persist a little bit, he will break Ali's record. But currently now, the world greatest is still called Muhammad Ali. What do I call his name? So they asked him, so that I want you to understand great now. They asked him, they said, Muhammad Ali, how many push-ups do you do per day? He said, I don't count. The only thing I do is I start counting when I start feeling pain. Did you understand? How many push-ups do you do per day? He said, I don't count. The only time I start counting the push-up is when I started feeling pain. So if pain has not come, he's still doing it. So it is when pain starts, we now start counting. So he doesn't know the number of push-ups he does per day. If that makes sense to you, shout yes. In other words, people like that, they persist despite their pain. But people that are poor, they retreat when they see pain. That is the first introduction of grit. If you back up on any assignment because you are tired, you are not ready for it. Those are symptoms of greatness. And I saw this attitude in Baba Deboye when I watched his film. Baba Deboye went to farm and he carried, I don't know if you watched that film, he carried load of wood on his head. They went to go and fetch. He went to go and fetch firewood in the forest. And when he fetched firewood, you know this bill, they stung him massively. And Adeboye refused to drop the wood on his head because he need to sell that wood to go to school as a young boy. And the only one that went to school out of his in all the children family. You imagine, do you know how painful to be stung by bee? And he, Adeboye, carried it on his head. Yeah. And he was crying. He felt sick because of that. He didn't drop the wood. When he got home, the father saw his body battered. They said, Adeboye, there was no problem. Only jet to buy the drop ogi. Say, on la ma tati ma fi law school. You see what they're talking about? At the slight pain, many people back out. Slight introduction of pain, people back out. So when I watched that film and I read this book again, I said, wow, I'm not surprised where Baba Deboye is where he is now. Grit has been in him for many years. One of my sons, I've been teaching him this. When they enter into the car, once they sit like this, you wind down. Say, wind not back. Endure. Because it is people that endure today that will enjoy tomorrow. Looking up to Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith, who for the joy ahead of him, he endured the moment. There's some things you must endure. Now, church, how many of you have been stung by bee before? Shout louder, yes. Is it easy? Just one. I know you live in the north, my dear, before you came. Have you been stung by the bee before? Because I know you sell honey. So, how come you are selling honey and bill has not beaten you before? You need to go and receive one stung today so that you will sell better. I'm telling you, you will sell better. If it stung you, will know what it takes to have it. You will run with it. But is it easy for some? The funny thing is, if bee stings somebody, that place will swell up. And many stung Adeboye, and he refused to drop the wood till he brought it home. Can you persist despite you are tired? One thing I've seen in many people in this church before, and I fought it to my last blood, is that I always tell them, you don't stop a job because you are tired. You stop because the job is complete. How many of you have heard that word from my mouth before? I've said it over and over. Over and over. When you're washing plates, finish washing the plates. Ask my children. You hardly hear anything I don't complete. If I'm not doing, I'm not doing. If I'm doing, I've done. Ask my children. I will wash clothes, I will finish washing it. I will study, I will finish. Because there's something we call the joy of a finisher. What do I call it? Your promise to give somebody a gift today, you have to bring it. Grit. Are you ready for the number 2 quality of a grateful person? Are you ready? They call it delay gratification. What does it mean? They don't rush to start enjoying the benefit of their profits. Let me explain. You started a business. You start making money. You don't quickly change your lifestyle because of the little money you are paying. That's what we call delay gratification. You hold enjoyment till your business enter into what we call advancement. For example, now, you see some people, if they can make profit of 10,000 like this, they are going to eat. Out of the 10,000, they spend 7,000 on food. We'll not be singing, Manja yori mi o, mi o menyola o. Manja yori mi o, mi o menyola o. In other words, and I'm speaking this if you are from some other side of Nigeria. Don't want to, there's some part of Nigeria, part of Yoruba culture people. Once they make profit like this, the first thing they think about enjoyment, I won't mention the name, is food. Some will say, Jeun to dasaye. All work and no eat. Make jacks. If you can't delay gratification, you will delay abundance. Everybody look up. Imagine a plant that you planted. The first thing that happened to that plant, it will start producing leaves. No be so. Leaves, no be so. Leaves, no be so. If you start cutting the leaf and selling, will you ever produce fruit? So don't mistake leaf for fruit. Yes or no? Which one is more expensive between the two? Leaf or fruit? Don't mistake progress for profits. Everything is in level. Understand grit. Delay gratification. As you are making money, don't quickly change your lifestyle. That is the problem of people that win lottery. The moment they make it like this, they start living anyhow. Didn't you see the way people live? They rent a house, they wreck the house. They buy a car, they wreck the car. Why? They can't delay gratification. I followed my wife yesterday. I was studying and she came and said, let's go and buy something. So I followed. We now went out. So when we were buying something, that guy just came. You know that he has almost finished that Camry. Engine was making crack. He still put on AC in it. He now came out. He didn't wear clothes. Now came out. He was now wearing clothes. He was wearing clothes. Now came out. He still left the AC on with the engine that is almost gone. And I was looking at him like this. How I wish this guy can have sense to ascend. And after we bought what we do, when I even saw what he came to buy, it was like half of what we bought. And we just strove to come and buy it. And he entered back into his car. He didn't even off the engine. The AC was still on. And the question is, the time is going to come. If the Yahoo did not yield, that car is gone. He will sell it as scrap. The engine was making, and he still put on AC. We know that he didn't work for that money. So, if you work hard for that money, you will manage your thing. No, be so. Please type. Shout it louder. Delay gratification. Number 3, they said people with grit, failure does not stop them from trying again. Write it down. Failure does not stop them from trying that business again, trying that work again, trying that project again. Are you typing? Are you typing? The essence of being taught is to jot down. Is to jot down. When you don't take notes, you are not noting something. That's why you have phones, you have iPad. Jot down. Grit. Failure does not stop them from trying again. Are you ready? Say it after me. Say, failure does not stop them from trying again. So the question is, how do you even rate failure yourself? What do you call failure? The fact that something has not produced doesn't mean it will not produce if you keep at it. Have you not discovered that most of the things that have lasted generation now are the things that cost time and years to create? Like electricity, cars. The founders spend nearly all their life working as a failure till they produce it. Abraham, Isaac. It took Abraham 100 years to produce one Isaac. All the children they produce like factory in that day. Where are they? Failure should not stop you from trying again. Somebody shout, "Ah, yeah." Let me hear you louder, please. Number what now? Number 5. Number 4. Is it number 4 now? Greed makes people to lead even when nobody follow. I will explain this analysis for you so they can get it. A grateful personality always live his life daily as a leader. Are you typing? They lead even when nobody follows. Now, everybody say go deeper. People with that attitude, you will see themselves leading their life as if people are following them. They are so organized. They set to go, they meet it. They are living their life as if people are following them. If you understand what I just mean by this, shout yes. You address yourself, you carry yourself with dignity, you study, you advance because you are leading even when nobody's following. There are many people that they only do good when people are watching them. Yes or no? There are people that they are only at their best where people are available. One time I was telling a lady, I said, I've discovered you, that it is when you are leading, you are your best. Once you say you should back up like this, you start misbehaving. And I told her, I said, listen, you have problem with following. That's why you believe you are born a leader. And if you cannot follow, you can't lead well. You can't lead well. Everybody say it after me. They lead, even when nobody seems to be following. In other words, grit makes you to do the right thing, even when nobody is watching you. For example, now, have you not seen people before that they exercise only when their friend is available? Once the friend is gone like this, they forget the exercise. Such a fellow don't have grit. You can't pick them for success. Have you not seen people before that they clean their room when they have visitor? Yes or no? One visitor is gone like this, they scatter it again. Their undies, their panties, everywhere scatter again. So they are living for the available people. Once people are not available, they are not usable. No grit. Shout grit. Let me put it like this. Where there's grit, greatness will be found tomorrow. What do I call it? It will be found tomorrow. Where there's grit, money will be found tomorrow. That is why have you not discovered that nobody sets one record forever? Nobody sets one record forever. If we go straight into the field of football, you will see many gifted, many talented footballer, many creative footballer, but they only shine, they didn't last because they don't have grit. Many. A wise man said one word, and I quote. He said, "What you don't have as talents, you can have by working hard." He said, "The promotion you don't have based on your talents, hard work can give you." He said, "The people that are ahead of you by talent, you can surpass them by hard work." Are we together? So even if as if some people are ahead of you, you can work hard to leave them behind. So what you don't have in talent, hard work can cover up. Hard work. Sometime I will look at this, my young man will be playing. Do you know how many courses he has done this year? How many did you do last year? Regional courses. 17. We're in the same church. 17, 1-7. And he'll be playing. And he said, "Where are you?" "I'm on Costa." "Where are you?" "I'm telling you." The future is not that easy. Or he said, like I told you, let me put it like this. The future is comfortable, but not convenient. I said it. Wealth is comfortable, not convenient. Poverty is convenient, but not comfortable. Which one do you want to have? Prosperity or poverty? But it's not convenient, but it's comfortable. As you begin to rise to the topmost top in your business, in your organization, they will start demanding for your time. Yes or no? In a way you can't explain it. Yes or no? You have meeting 2 a.m. Some of you think to become a governor, you can't control your life for that 4 years. They always grow older. Go and check Fashola. Go and check all of them. Go and check Good Luck that look young. Why? All kind of meeting, board meeting, that meeting you are doing. But we always see the beautiful car we ride. People will not say, one day, me too, I will ride it. Yes, it's comfortable, but not convenient. You can't sleep the way you want to sleep. You must have what we call grit. What do I call it? So let me put it like this. Greatness stand on a 2 leg of grit. Number 7, they say people with grit, they meet deadline that are unreasonable, and they deliver results that exceed expectation. Should I come again? Please type, man. They meet deadlines that are unreasonable. They meet deadlines that are unreasonable and deliver results that exceed expectation. The best way to stand out in your work is to outwork everybody competing with you. Should I come again? The best way to stand out as a businessman is to outwork, say outwork, anybody working with you. For example, now you are selling pepper in market. The best way to stand out, get to that market before your competitor. Live after them. Sort your good before them. Let your good be cleaner than them. Am I making sense? The best way to stand out is to outwork your competitors. Success is not for the lazy. Abundance is not for the lazy. There's a correlation between work and wealth. They both start with W. Grit. 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 Shout it louder. Shout grit. 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 So from this day forward, never start what you cannot finish. Or rather, let's put, finish everything you start. When you cook, wash your pots. Don't soak it. It starts with little things. When you wash clothes, spread it. When you finish eating, take your plate to kitchen. I'm telling you, small things, small thing. Small thing. When your room is scattered, arrange it. Great. Now, I gave you 5 points, and I'll be asking you, I will finish a little bit early now. The one that struck you most. But you know, grit simply make, he said, when failure, one of the attributes I told you, does not stop them from trying again. In 1914, I read about a man called Thomas Edison. What do I call his name? So that you can see this trait in people. Thomas Edison had a factory, one of the biggest factory at that time in terms of research. And one day, the entire factory caught fire. Ask me, say, what is the worth of that factory? Ask me. As at that time, they called it 23 million pounds. 23 million pounds. Church. That is 23 plus billion naira. He will run on those states. And Ekiti. And Ogun states. It's Lagos that cannot run in Nigeria. Per month. He may not run it for a year. He will run my state, Ogun State. But he can't run Lagos. Lagos is the biggest. Imagine. 23 billion. He may not run it for a year, but he'll run it for months or 1 month. Church, ask me, say, what happened? One day, the entire factory got burnt. Everybody look up. Look at my face, everybody. Ask me, what did he say? Edison got to work and he told them, he said, thank goodness, all our mistake is burnt away. Now let's start afresh again. Just like, thank you for that word, just like that. Because grateful people, failure does not stop them from trying again. Stand to your feet with a shout of hallelujah. Now, I have quiet time now today. Please be seated, everybody. I want you to ask question. Or don't move, man. Don't move, man. No movement. Thank you.